So when you make nachos, if you plan on doing that when you go camping, all you really need is some hamburger meat, some taco seasoning. I just used the cheapo, but we got the Taco Bell kind. Then you need some cheese. Now we got this one at Walmart, and we haven't tried this kind, but it's supposed to be as good as the other one we used to buy. So we're gonna try this new kind for tonight. And then you're gonna cut up your peppers. Sweet peppers. You want to use not the bitter kind. You want to make sure they're the red or the yellow. They're the sweet kinds. What you do is, my husband bought me those cute little pans and that little Coleman oven deal, and that's where we're gonna bake the nachos in. So they just fit perfectly right in here. Like I said, I haven't tried that yet. It's the first time doing this, so we will see. But so you can buy those little pans, will fit right in here. And that's how I'm going to make my nachos for tonight. So, okay. So, here, that's what the inside looks like of this little oven thing. So, and see those pans he bought me just so they can fit right in here. So you can do all kinds of stuff like that. You can do cinnamon rolls and, I mean, it's a lot of stuff you can do in this little oven thing. So, tonight we're going to make nachos in it. So, but yeah. So that's that. So usually I try to cut my vegetable up in home so I wouldn't have to do it here. But tonight I will have to do it here since I didn't get it done at home. But yeah, it's pretty simple to make nachos. Just hamburger meat, tortilla chips, cheese, taco seasoning, and sweet peppers. And that's all you need. Well, and then my husband likes black olives, but I skipped that one. I don't like black olives, so mine will not have that. But then again, a lot of people like to put tomatoes in and all this, but you can pretty much throw anything in there to make nachos, whatever you like. Some people use jalapenos. Some use avocado, but I'm not so crazy about that either. So that's about all for that. Okay, so now my meat is all cooked, no more pink. So I'm getting ready to add my taco seasoning. Put in here. Since I use 2 pounds of hamburgers, I'm going to use 2 packages of taco seasoning. So, making a mess. Okay. Stir all that up really good. It's all soaked in. Oh, it smells so good. It makes me already hungry. Those yellow peppers are my favorite. I like those. They are so sweet. And for my nachos, I just kind of slice it like this first, lengthwise, kind of like that. And then I turn them, and then I kind of do like, cut it again, just like, so it's little pieces like this. You don't want them very big, they're going to be harder to cook and get done. So just kind of like that. That's all it really needs, not too much. I try to clean them up as good. I don't like any of that white stuff, so I try to really clean up my peppers. So yeah, you just want little cubes. You don't want them too big. It's kind of like I'm doing right here. I learned they get better done that way. When the smaller you kind of cut them. Yet if I want to cook my vegetables a little bit ahead, because last time I tried making it at home, they were still a little too crispy for me. I like them a little more done, so I don't know really yet if I will do that or just try to do it again just the way I've been doing it. I don't know, but that's always an option, that you can cook them actually a little bit ahead if you don't like your vegetables being very crispy. I think I am deciding to cook my vegetables ahead a little bit, just to get them a little soft before I mix them in with the chips and the cheese and all that, just because I don't like my vegetables being too crispy. So, but yeah, I just love how that looks, the red and the yellow. It's so colorful. They are delicious, sweet. And it all depends for how many people you plan on doing that. For me and Corey, I use 2 pounds of hamburger, which is probably a little much. But, you know, he gets a pan, I get a pan. So, but for that recipe, I use 2 pounds of hamburgers, and I'm cutting up 2 peppers, a yellow and a red, and then some chips and cheese, and I use 2 packages of taco seasoning. It's honestly pretty simple to make. Plus I can't wait to try this new oven out what he got me. So I'm most excited about that. Okay, so now I got me a little pan ready with some olive oil in here, and I'm gonna just pour my veggies in here, like that. Just enough, I'm gonna cook them just enough to get them a little soft, and don't matter to use the same thing. It's all gonna go in one pot. But yeah, so I'm just gonna let them get a little soft. So, working on that. Look at the meat, it's looking really good. I'm honestly getting really hungry. Okay, I think we're ready now to make the first pan, which will be Corey's. So first, I just got those chips for now. Usually we like the on the border ones, but they didn't have them, so I ended up buying those. So you take some chips first. You want to make sure you lay the bottom really good with the chips. Oh, and what I meant to tell you guys is if you don't have an oven like that, you can buy those cheap foil things. What do you call them? Like the foil pans. And kind of lightly spray it with cooking spray. And then you just put the chips like I do it right now. And then you can do it over a campfire. And 10 minutes it will be done. So long the cheese is melted over it. And the chips, let me show you when it's done. They are not soggy at all, which really surprised me. But anyway, so just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put the chips first, and then make sure you lay really good with the chips on the bottom of the pan. Lay it out really good. I think that's good for that one. Well, maybe a little more.
Oh, it's funny.
There we go. And then you will do the cheese next. Give it a good layer of cheese. And that's called melted cheese. And it's hard to find. We had a hard time finding it again. But that's the best cheese what I would recommend. And it's called melted. But you can use any kind of cheese if you don't find this one. You just kind of sprinkle that cheese all over your chips. Cover it really good. Okay. And then when you did that, Now you take some of your vegetables. And like I said, I cooked mine a little ahead. But you don't have to if you don't want to. You can actually cut them and put them right over your cheese. But I like to kind of cook mine so they're a little softer. You just kind of spread your veggies right over the cheese. Kind of like that. Just a little bit. Depends how much you want. So do that. Making a mess. Is that all you want, hon? Or you want more? Okay. So you do that. And then you take your meat. And you kind of sprinkle the meat on top of that. Make sure you cover it really good. Mess won't matter. Okay, well, a little more. I got plenty of meat. So there we go. Get it all over the corners and everything. And since Corey likes black olives, so then I add some olives for him on top of his, because he likes olives. Kind of sprinkle them all like that. And then again, put a little bit more cheese on top after you've done all that. So you just kind of sprinkle the cheese evenly kind of over. Get a good cover. There we go. And then I'm going to cover it with foil. Put foil over it. And then we're going to put it in this oven. Cheapo. That'll be alright. Okay. What you have to do is, if you do decide to get an oven like that, you have to set it on your stove. That's how you get your heat. So. And then here, it tells you how high the temperature is going to be. And we want it about 350 to 400 till we put the nachos in here. So, just going to have to wait now till that warms up. So that will be mine. Okay, now we're going to get ready to put our first thing in here. But you guys got to know, that gets really hot. All you really can touch is just that knob right here. That's all you really can touch. And now, it's on a little bit higher than 400. So now we're just going to leave it in for about 15 minutes. Just long enough to get the cheese all melted, and then we should be okay. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes, so we're gonna take it out and see how we did. So, oh, look at this. Oh my goodness. Wow. That looks good. Put mine in next. There you go. But yep. So look, the chips should be not soggy at all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Wow. Doesn't that look good? It's a little hot, so. But yep. So that's how you make nachos when you go out camping.